Welcome back to the channel. In last week's video, I hiked up to a 79,000-year-old volcanic crater. If you're new here, my name is Lucille and I travel solo across the United States in my 24-foot Class C motorhome. After going on this moderate hike, I made my way into the town of Amboy, right on historic Route 66, where that would be home for the night. I'm so glad you're here and I hope you enjoy the video. Hey, I am in the town of Amboy at Roy's Cafe. They are a part of Harvest Host, so I am staying here tonight. I'm going to go inside, see if they're still open to find out where I can park. This is home for the night. I am exhausted. I will do some more filming tomorrow, but we are here at Roy's Cafe in Amboy, California. If you check out last week's video, you will see that I hiked up to Amboy Crater and that kicked my butt. So anyway, go back and check out last week's video. We will check out the town of Amboy tomorrow morning because right now I am pooped. I'm going to make something to eat and I'm going to relax. So we'll see you in the morning. This is where I ended up parking. And what an awesome way to end the evening with this beautiful California sunset. It's the next morning. It wasn't the most restful sleep. I mean, we are literally right on Route 66 and on the train tracks. You can probably hear a train going by right now. He's probably getting ready to sound his horn. You'll see. No big deal though. It was free to stay here. Nobody knocked on my door last night. So, can't complain. Anyway, I'm going to finish putting on my dishes. I already got ready, got dressed. And we are going to walk around so I can show you where I stayed last night. This little tea kettle was the best thing I could have ever bought. It gets a workout. I got this on Amazon and yeah, best thing ever. Okay, so here we go, the big reveal. This is where I stayed last night. I don't know if you can see the sign back there. You'll see it as I get closer. It's a popular place for content creators to come and film. It's just gotten really popular. But I'm going to walk around and show you the grounds, but this is where I parked last night. So Roy's is now part of the Harvest Host community. I've been a member of Harvest Host for about 5 years now, and they're really awesome. They're just for those of you who don't know, they are a group of businesses who share their property for you to stay the night as long as you contribute to their business. So it's a pretty good deal. We are going to start off by walking over to the west side of the property. They're doing a really good job out here. I hear the son inherited this property from his father, Albert Okura. He's the one who bought the town of Amboy. His dream was to buy the town and revamp it and bring it back to life. Unfortunately, Mr. Okura died a couple years back, and then his oldest son took it over and is now doing great things with it. I saw a show somewhere, maybe another YouTube video, talking about how he wanted to make his father's dream come true by bringing the town back to life. So he is working on it, And it looks like they're really cleaning it up really good. It's just out here in the middle of the Mojave Desert. See what I mean? The railroad tracks right there. So it can be pretty loud here staying at night, but no big deal. So here is a memorial for Mr. Albert Okura. This was him. Pretty cool, isn't it? It says, "Restoring Amboy was my destiny." Looks like he passed away in 2023. You can go ahead and pause out there if you want to read all that. The memorial goes on to say that Albert worked various jobs before finding his calling in the fast food industry. After managing at Burger King and Del Taco, he faced the decision that ultimately changed his life forever. Instead of working up the corporate ladder of an established chain, he decided to open his own. And his first chain being Juan Pollo. So here's an interesting fact. Back in 1984, my oldest brother Mario became friends with Mr. Albert Okura and helped him to open the first Juan Pollo restaurant in Ontario, California. Mr. Okura was so good to my brother and such a great businessman. And of course, the business just took off. Hang on, I need to put my sunglasses back on. It is bright out here. Looks like there's some old buildings over here and over here. I know there is a post office right over there with the American flag out in front. So anytime a town has a post office, that makes it official. The actual gas station store is right across the street over there. I'm going to go over there before I leave to purchase some items, just to say, hey, thanks for letting me stay on your property. And that's the whole deal with Harvest Host, is the businesses let you stay on the property as long as you contribute to the business as much as you can. And why not? It's a great deal. I think the membership for the year is, I think I paid $79, so it's not a bad deal. Let's go walk around somewhere. So apparently they're looking for help here. On the Harvest Host page, I noticed that they put up a bulletin saying that if you are interested in volunteering and coming to help, you have a place to stay. So when I go inside to buy some merchandise, I'm going to ask them about that and see what they have to say. But not a bad deal to come and help restore a Route 66 historical location and have a free place to park. Looks like they even had their very own church. Every town needs a church, right? Needs some place to go confess your sins. Let's go see what this placard says. Looks like it says this is St. Raymond's Church. First named for St. Bridget when it was founded in 1950 by the Diocese of San Diego. The parish at Amboy was renamed St. Raymond's a year later. Interesting. We are going to walk across the street now. You know, as I was walking over here, I passed a red truck and it says private security on it. Unfortunately, because this location is out here in the middle of nowhere, they have to have some kind of security so people won't come and destroy what they are working to rebuild. because that's what people do. They come and they start breaking into these buildings that are somewhat abandoned. And if they're trying to restore everything, it would really defeat the purpose. So it's sad that they have to have private security. But it is what it is. All right, let's go walk across the street and see what we find over there. Looks like the school was over there. What is this all about? Look at the old Karmagia. Those are so cool. I always wanted one of those. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll have one. I'd love to get an old one and restore it. Check this out. What's up with this? I'm going to go see if I can find some kind of memorial about this. Just a bunch of old shoes. Look. Weird, huh? There's a bunch of stickers down there. I'm not going to put a sticker on that. There is a window up at the store where everybody has been putting their stickers, so of course I'm going to go leave my mark. There's even an old Harley t-shirt. What's up with that? Right there. There's an old bra, some kind of beads, an old Christmas hat. Strange. There's even an Xbox. Interesting. Check out this Karmagia. So cute. Yep, I still love them. Obviously, this one's pretty gutted out. It's just here for fun and for part of the attraction, I guess, for Roy's Cafe. Pretty cool. All right, let's go across the street. So this says Route 66, Amboy, California. Founded in 1858, provided a vital rest stop for weary, sun-drenched travelers seeking a better life in California. Amboy, owned and operated by Juan Boyle Restaurants. I really hope that the family decides to restore this old motel area, because I would definitely come and stay. How cool is this? And oh, by the way, Route 66 is turning 100 years old in 2026. So I know a lot of the businesses are trying to revamp things and get everything up and going again to help in the celebration of Route 66 big year. And there is the famous Roy's Motel Cafe sign that so many influencers and content creators come and get a picture of. It's a pretty cool sign. Right now, I noticed at night the R and the O is the only thing that lights up. So I'm sure eventually they're going to get the sign up and running again. I don't know if you're going to be able to look inside these windows, but this was the old registration desk where you would come and check in for the evening. I love how they have a lot of the mid-century furniture and suitcases still displayed. If you look hard, you can even see the keys and the original telephone on the walls. It looks like this was the place to be if you were a traveler back in those days. What's up with this guy? Hi, buddy. So now we are at the Old Cafe gas station. This is the sticker window I was telling you about. And this is where I'm going to put my sticker. Cool, huh? I'm going to go check out the little shop they have inside now to go purchase something to thank them for letting me stay the night. I'm going to try and film the inside of the store if they let me, but if there's people in there, I'm going to try not to. Obviously, I'm going to have to stop filming. So let's go check it out. I'm just waiting to go inside. I guess the clerk is in the bathroom, so I'm just going to sit here and wait. It's actually quite a nice day. Oh, by the way, I did ask about that volunteer position, and that post was for something that had happened a couple of months back. So basically, they were looking for volunteers to come and help clean up the property, but no longer need them. And this is the little cafe shop where you can come and get some Route 66 memorabilia and a lot of other cool things. So check it out if you come by. So the town of Amboy even has an airport. It is an unofficial gravel airstrip which was used primarily during World War II. The earliest reference to this airfield was published on June 5th, 1925. Well, guys, that's all I've got for you this week. I hope you enjoyed that video. I just came out of the store and I ended up buying this really cool Roy's Motel Cafe sticker, an apple juice, and some Doritos. Here's the proof. My orange fingers. Anyway, oh, by the way, let me show you from here where I stayed at Roy's. You can see Amboy Crater off in the distance. Let's see if I can zoom in. There it is. That's what we hiked up to in last week's video. So go back and check that out if you haven't watched that. It was fun. Anyway, you guys, thanks again for coming along. I really appreciate you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up by hitting that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. See you next time.